The name that will get the most fanfare and the biggest acquisition of the offseason, Jim, Jeremy Lin.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun for Jeremy Lin, I think. When you think of him, at least from a scoring standpoint, a little bit of a combo guard. He's been able to score pretty easily in his career and looks for it, but now he's the point guard. So from his perspective, he gets to own this team right from the beginning. Take Kenny Atkinson's plans and really go after it and set the tone for it. But keep in mind, the other part of that, the team now knows that it's going to be Lin driving the backcourt, being the point guard, so they can use this training camp, they can use these preseason games to get comfortable with him, knowing that he is going to be running the shoot.
Numbers will get better.
Here is Lin swooping through the lane. Jeremy Lin flips it home, and we know he can drive. Lin trying to race in the lane, flips it up and in. That's a nice tip.
Especially of the offense.
Yeah, Sarah, and just to tag on that, I think one of the keys why I think this is really going to work for Jeremy Lin is he buries one with Brook Lopez, that he's talking about sliding a 7-footer to the three-point line for a three-point shot.
And move from Lin to get to the line. You see the numbers in Charlotte last year. That has never been an issue for him.
Go up on one leg and just throw it up. Straighten you out too a little bit. You just did that.
Lin lines it up and cans it. 8 points for Lopez. Lin with the steal. Lin in the open floor. Lin in, and blew it.
So here he is. Does he get a piece of the rim on this? Woo! I don't know if his hand got the rim.
Lin will pop. You bet. The three-point shot is going down for Jeremy Lin.
But this is a little better. Come back and answer, and same guy, same floor, better result.
Put him in situations where he's making good decisions, like that.
If he does that, baseline side in the first half.
Foy kicks, Lin, no hesitation. Got it again! Jeremy Lin, 5 of 6 from deep. The Nets have liked what they've seen thus far. They feel like, hey, he has a couple elite skills as Harris puts that home out. Preseason game number 1 for that new tandem is in the books. Jeremy Lin sparkled with 21 points, and Kenny Atkinson picks up a W here in his first game.
Jeremy, before your teammates already getting going early. First chance for you guys to get out and get live game action against an opponent. What are your takeaways from the way things went tonight?
I thought I was really proud of our effort. I thought that for the most part we moved the ball and made the extra pass. I think we need to take a look at some of our defensive stuff. They had like a 32-point quarter and different things like that. So these are the things that I feel like we definitely have a good starting point in terms of the way, we know we can score the ball. We scored 101 in our first game, and down the stretch we really were trying to hold the ball a little bit. So we know we can score. We got to shore things up defensively.
What did you think about, of course, a preseason game like this, 15 players getting a good significant amount of minutes, just the way that the offense flowed, whether it was some of the starting unit or some of these reserves that were able to come in and still run things?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that Kenny's been talking about, and it's a big reason why I really, loved everything that he was talking about from the beginning, is just the ball is going to find the open man, and we're going to get good shots. And if you consistently get good shots, I mean, things are going to go your way. You're going to find a break. You're going to score a lot of points, and from there it's kind of like, all right, how are we going to get stops? How are we going to get stops? And so offensively, what we did tonight, I feel like is definitely a good starting point.
What about for you personally? You set the tone right off the bat. 21 points in 17 minutes, but 5 of 8 from the three-point line. You've talked about the diligence you put in getting your shooting motion at the place that you want it to be. How did you feel out there, and how were you able to be so effective?
I'm just trying to have fun, I'm just trying to have fun, and 7 years in, and I just want to enjoy the experience, and I think that's loosened me up, I think of the verse Proverbs 16:3 a lot this season. That's kind of something that I've been kind of thinking about. It helps me get in the right mindset where I'm just having fun out there. I'm playing for God, and what you see is kind of just naturally what's going to happen when I'm relaxed and I'm comfortable.
Jeremy, thanks so much for your time. Congrats on the run.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan, back to you.
All right, Sarah, well, big game for Jeremy Lin, and Jim, he is our player of the game.
And I think he hit on an interesting point with Sarah's question that he answered just that in terms of having fun. And, people say this is a professional sport, and I know it is, and I know it's a lot of pressure for these guys, but if you're not enjoying yourself and playing with that carefree attitude, even though there's a lot of pressure, you stress.